Good morning. How are you? I hope you slept well. Or if you're getting this at a different time of day, I hope you've had a good day. I hope you've eaten something yummy. I hope that you have given yourself some time for self-love and care and all of that. Welcome, you guys. If you're new here to Wounds into Light, I am all about changing your shadows and burdens into your healing lifestyle. And that way you can change your wounds into light. And we follow Yeshua here. And I don't connect with the universe or any other ancestors. I just connect with Jehovah directly and Yeshua. And it's a little weird, so buckle up. I'm not a typical tarot channel. I like to go off of the energy and read it as energy in the math and science. And I've been doing that since day one, since I was saved on 4/4/2021. So you'll just have to go back, look at my whole spiritual journey, my ride. And I really want this for you. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you heal others and the planet. So buckle up. If you are struggling to know Jehovah and you want to know Jehovah in the way that I know Jehovah, please let me know. I want that more. I want that for you more than anything, is just to accept him and let him in. Okay. And Yeshua is your salvation and he will get you through. All right. Also, you guys, if this isn't yours, just let it fly, please. Just tune in. Tune into your energy inside. If your gut's not saying yes, if your gut's not saying no, if you know in your heart space that this just doesn't make sense, don't force it, okay? You forced everything else, and that's why you're here in this mess in your life, right? Stop forcing it. Just let it go and be what it needs to be. Let go and let God, right? All right, Jehovah, let's just do a general. Let's just see what the air is, because the energy these last couple of days has pretty much been the same. That miracle's been popping out. That's that sly fox keeps coming in over and over. The snake and the lilies, you know. So let's see, what else? What else is going on? Let's just do 222. Let's just do general. Ooh, and we're gonna cheers as well, because you know me and my coffee. Why are you so obsessed with me? Oh, someone, I'm getting an obsessive card in here. Wow, and 10 of Pentacles here. So, 10 of Pentacles. So, good. Someone's ending something. Oh, and that one just popped out too. So, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Wands here. Someone here has had a positive spiritual victory here. Look at you. Yep, I beat all those out, and look at my fancy little wand with my little gift up there, right? And look at your head is hanging up high. You know that you know your shit. You're well on your way to this. And I mean, you obviously are, because look at how balanced you are here already. You've already done the work. You've been there. So good job. Good job for your healing. How do you feel? You know, I mean, you're still spiritually going to be going until you, 333, until you ascend up through a new level, which is when really you're going to start all over again, right? And the fact that you have 10 of Pentacles, I mean, it's like nothing's going to stop you. Nothing is, you know, it's materialistic things, it's money, it's time. But I also feel like this is also just your worth here. To me, really, Pentacles is worth for me as I'm picking up in my tarot readings, you guys. I understand typical tarot, but I'm not a typical tarot channel, damn it. I'm not going to sit here and do what other tarot readers do when I don't pick up on the energy like that. They're not about healing like I am, which, I mean, they are, and that is great. I love how they're about healing. I am about 411. I'm about healing in my own stance with Jehovah and Yeshua. This is your worth. You knew what your worth was because you figured it out, because you've been doing the spiritual work, and then you've been adding tax. You know what your worth is here. Good for you. I am so happy for you. Jehovah, give me one more card here. Let's see what's going on, because I just feel so proud. I am so proud of you. Oh, Jehovah, please protect my energy in theirs. I forgot to ask. Thank you so much. Also, if it's your birthday or anniversary, happy birthday, happy anniversary. I hope it's as fabulous as you are. I'm going to start adding a lot of things, you guys. I just don't want to make huge intros because I don't want to repeat it every single time, but that's also me just being selfish. Let's see here. I'm loving this energy though. Someone's waking up in a good mood. Their head's held high. Their chins are being held high. You guys, oh, justice. All right, so there's a Libra here because justice is balancing the scales. But I really feel like this overall energy is your worth here, you know, so you have gotten through this spiritual victory and you're still ascending well on your way and you know what you're doing. You can back your shit up because you're getting justice. You're getting justice for something that you finally have been waiting for because it's taken such a long time to come in. And now it's here and look at you. Here I go. I busted my butt and now I'm just walking along because I have spiritual victory over this justice that needed to happen. Wow, Yehovah. Let's see, justice needed to happen for something and something within spiritually. So either your spiritual, you were unbalanced and now you're balanced. And there isn't a question about balancing. You are balanced. You've been through the hard shit already. Let's see, bottom of the deck here. Oh, Six of Swords in reverse. So, you know, there's a journey, there was a journey that was taking place, or it didn't take place because the time was so long. Oh, Yehovah, you are so funny to me. There's a body of water here too, possibly. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. There's a trip here. So maybe the justice that this person is getting here is because it took too long. It took too long to do something with someone else. So it, or maybe it took too long, because this was in the negative. Maybe it took too long for you to get to this point in where you're at, and now you're getting justice for it. And honestly, this could have been your own damn fault, because you're the only person that I see out here. You know, here you are, and you just got justice as you're sitting there with your other sword there, right? So now that's one more sword. That's 7 of swords. So you've cut everybody from every single direction. It's pretty much, when there's 7 swords here, you have your vantage point. You can see from all angles. You're aware of your surrounding. You have spiritual victory from it because you are caring about yourself so deeply that is your only out. Like that's your outcome. Like this is your overall energy, is your worth. You are protecting yourself. And exactly what happens when you're having 7 swords is you're proceeding with caution. You are just, I am so proud of you because you're not focusing on anybody else but yourself. And that's what I want for you. I want you to focus on yourself, and I want you to focus on your light and your soul within, right? So underneath that 6 of swords here, we also have, you know, there's that someone's been watching, you know, and maybe this trip didn't happen. And now, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 of wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, so someone's watching this person. And this could be you masculine, or this could be you feminine. I really was thinking that it was masculine energies to begin with, or that's what I was picking up on, which it could be still inside you, divine femme, right? We all have masculine energies and feminine energies. So, but pentacles though, this is really earthly. This is really just more of a man, sort of speak, because they're slow. They don't express themselves. It takes lots of time, you know. So masculine energy is just now getting justice, because I really feel like, look at this here. So we had that 6 of swords. So this communication of some sort of speak here, because this is the message of love somehow. You know, someone's watching you because they're still, why are you so obsessed with me, right? So now this trip hasn't gone anywhere. This anything. And here's a swift communication, really. This is fiery passion. This is air. This is like, I need to tell you, 9/11. This is like, I need to tell you what is going on, and I'm gonna get my justice. So I feel like this masculine energy is finally at his awakening spot. He's finally, like, whether he has opened up into himself or he has taken Yehovah Yeshua into play, he is at the end here. He totally is at the end, because here's the 10 right here, right? This is the end of this time, Pentacles, I mean. And here he is wanting justice, which this is in the positive. This is still a victory card. So the only negative aspect to this is how it didn't work out. It didn't, the route of electricity was not successful, but it still wants to be, because here's that 8 of Wands with that swift communication, right? And then here we also the bottom of the deck, we're going to look a couple, there's 10 minutes on the clock right there. So there's a whole nother ending here. So there's also Ace of Cups here, mental cruelty, Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. Oh, and the Emperor in the negative, while the Empress is behind here. Wow. And 2 of Cups, you guys, and the Sun. Oh my goodness. So, wow. So this, you know, I really feel like this is twin flame again, because when I get all the way down to the Sun, this is as many cards as I would take anyway, just the 5, but Jehovah's is saying 2 more. So you guys, I'm seeing, this is twin flame totally, because first off, here's 8 of Wands. Twin flame card is 4 of Wands, right? Well, there's 2 sets of 4 right here. There's 2 sets of 4. And there's a new cup of love here, which is what this justice would be about, right? You know, both counterparts, I feel like this is very balanced. It has to be balanced, because there's a 10, a 6, and an 8 here. The only thing that's unbalanced is the route of electricity, the way that the communication is going, which it's going to happen because there's the Justice card, there's the Justice card, which is victory, right? So here's a new cup of love, because there was so much mental cruelty. Like, this is done and gone. This is the 9, and then here's the 10, and then there's the 10 again on the camera, right? And then we have this Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is, you know, okay, so Knight of Cups, and then we have, then we have the Emperor in the negative, but we also have the Empress in the positive, which is, these are divine counterparts right here, the Emperor and the Empress. Or, oh, excuse me. Whoa, I brought out Knight of Cups. Well, that's funny, because I was thinking that the Knight of Cups, he's not yet his energy, or excuse me, he's not yet in his Emperor energy, you know, which the Emperor and Empress, these high arcana, they're very spiritual, you know, they're the queen, the queen and the king. This is the boss. He could be your father. This is the mother. You know, there might be pregnancy here too in this whole thing, which is maybe why this mental cruelty card came in too. So we can check that out for a second, because somewhere in my readings, there's been a possible hidden child somewhere that I'm still trying to figure out. But this here, these are divine counterparts. These are a complete match, and these are completely spiritual. And you know, she's holding this sword in her hand. So there's another sword. So now there's 7 swords. Now there's 8 swords of interference. 8 swords of interference, because this Emperor is not yet in his Emperor energy. He's still reflecting his Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here, which is, you know, Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Knights, they have an age limit between 25 and 35. So you might be dealing with someone in that era or age limit. But Knight of Cups, he's, you know, this is also a player card, but not nearly as bad as a spiritual card, because that's really manipulative. This is just emotional manipulation to the sense, but he just doesn't give a shit. There's no investment for him in it, as there would be the Pentacles, like the King of Cups. So not only is he almost within his King of Cups energy, he's 2 steps away. Once he's in his King of Cups energy, all 4 kings are going to come into play, because the Cups is the highest, the least amount of energy card before that Emperor energy status comes into play. So, you know, this divine feminine, she's an Empress. She's already done the work. She's, you know, and here it is, because here's the Sun. This is a victory. This is the head of something. So this is divinely protected. And that's what came out right after the Empress with this 2 of Cups here, this love victory, this victory of love, which is already going to happen because of the Justice card here, right? However, because this is so balanced, because, you know, this is the only thing, this is 1. However, this is technically 2, because you've got the inside and the outside, and your inside of your cup is overflowing. The outside of your cup is going to be overflowing, right? If your inside is overflowing with the Spirit, then your outside is going to be overflowing with the Spirit, above and below, within, so without. Same thing with this Ace of Cups here. It's never stop overpouring. However, the first card that came out was worth, right? And the Empress is all about that. She knows all about her worth. You better not play no games on her, because she's just going to take Jehovah's sword there and divide it and cut it in half, right? And that's the part of the Justice here for her, is that she's been through this shit. She has all 4 queens inside of her. She's completely balanced. She knows what she wants. She's looked up to because of her grace, because she is the mother. She's the nurturer. She's the one that puts everything together in that caring stance, right? But this Emperor here, You're the one that's been in mental cruelty, even though you both have a spiritual balance, Emperor. You're almost there. You are almost there, Emperor. You just need to do a couple more steps. You need to get out of this night energy and stop playing around, because if you want this victory with her, which you obviously do, because you've got 6 of Wands here and you've got the 8 of Wands. So that's a 10 of Wands. That's a commitment. That's a spiritual ending. That's a wish fulfillment of spiritual feelings, right? But then you've got 4 more left over. So once again, there's our twin flame. You know, this twin flame is never going to go away from you. And the more that you hold yourself back, your Empress, Emperor, the more that you hold yourself back, you're holding yourself back here, your Empress is still going to move forward. Okay. It's still going to move forward. Then all you're doing is getting further and further and further and further away from her. When she's just still right here, she knows her worth and she added tax for sure. Now she's looking back at you and be like, wish you could have had this. You know, when you hold yourself back, you can definitely hold her back too. But when she's this strong, when her faith is this dead centered on, when she has her head on straight, she ain't going to wait for you, honey. And you know that, because that's why you're in this mental cruelty here. Your head in your bed. You've been watching her because you love her. And this communication ain't going anywhere, is it? You know, it ain't going anywhere at all. So you guys, I am so sorry that this is not as organized as I'd like it to be either. But, you know, I'm still waking up and getting my groove on. So let's see. I just want that Emperor card so I can reflect back to it, because I know I'm probably going to have to. All right. So, and then the Sun card there, you guys. So, you know, like this is the spiritual victory card for me. This is just guided, you know, however, but it's also just the light of God. This is how it's so protected, is that he's going to give you this double victory right here, which means that it needs to be balanced again, right? So this Emperor is the one that really needs to focus on with himself within. You know, Emperor, if you are sitting here and, oh, I should also say that this is an Aries too. You know, Empress is Gemini, Emperor is Aries here. We're also looking at Cups, so that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then we're looking at Swords here, and Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wow. So we really have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius sitting here too, because this is the Gemini card here in this stance, in this situation here. Wow. Yeah, you guys, this is just super spiritual. I mean, we have 1 pentacle, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy there. But yeah, I'm mostly seeing wands and air here too. So Aries, Leo, Sag. I mean, we've got it all here really, because there is the Cups. We're just not looking at fire, air, earth, and water. Yeah, we have it all here, so it's completely balanced. It just needs to shift a little bit. This energy just needs to come into play. Move these certain little obstacles around so they fit better, right? So Jehovah, why is this Emperor in his negative? Why is he in this negative? I'm going to ask a couple questions here. Why is he in the negative? This is what I want to know. Why is this Emperor in the negative? And what is it going to take for him to get to the positive here? So that, oh, there's the heart again, you guys, trying to come out. That love. Weird love shacks going through my head. Love shack, baby, love shack. Let's see. This Emperor here, you know, I feel like mental cruelty too. This is where that obsession's coming in. And until this Emperor does something to get this victory with this Empress, then his worth will come into play too. Jehovah, what is it that's brought this Emperor into this negative energy here? 1911 on the clock there. Why are you so obsessed with me? There it goes. All right. So 2 cards here. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you guys, we're looking at the fish and we're looking at the stars here. So this tells me fish is this is the abundant card, right? Like overabundance, because the fish are so populated on earth. Just think about that. When you're manifesting abundance, think of it as fish. Like, oh, I'm asking for one fish right now, but that abundance can multiply into tons of fish. And then that's how that's manifesting back towards you, right? But then you also have the stars here. So I feel like, Emperor, you just really need to delve within and go within, because you have so much abundance in your spiritual self here. That's what I really feel like. This is, you know, I'm also feeling like someone might be in the public eye here for a minute, because I'm picking that up and it's in my spirit, and I don't just say things for nothing. Everything happens. And out of all of the certain cards that I have, these are the ones that popped out, right? We're also looking at 3416, and that's 6, that's 50. That's a 5-0, which is 50. So that's 5 endings of 10, plus the ending on the phone there, plus the ending here. So that's 7 endings. So you guys, this is you're gonna have this victory, and this is your happy ever after, because an 8 is infinity, right? So Emperor, this is your last chance. That's pretty much what I'm getting. This is your last chance. You've been wanting this 2111. You've been wanting this one last chance to communicate and to be able to tell her the truth and let her know that you've been watching her, which you don't need to do anymore, because you both have had this spiritual victory. There's double victory here. So, 2 to 3 witnesses are seeing right here that we've got double victory from Jehovah himself right here. And all he's telling you to do is go within abundantly. Love yourself abundantly, Emperor, because as soon as you do, your heart space is going to flip over to this. Your second powerhouse is going to poof and awaken. And then your Emperor, or excuse me, or your Emperor too. Your Emperor too could be this Emperor and Emperor. That's fine. Your Empress or Emperor is going to be looking at you abundantly. She or he is going to be looking at you like, wow, he did the work. He knows, he or she knows his worth, right? And now we can be happily ever after as the divine counterpart that we're supposed to be to each other. And, I would like to say that this couple constantly, as spiritual as they are, constantly would like to make sure that their divine counterpart is going after the best version of themselves. And that's what they do, because they have all 4 queens and kings inside of them. 22. They have all 4 kings and queens inside of them. So they're going to be smart enough to realize that they're not going to go back. Once this Emperor comes into play the way that he's supposed to, with the fish card here and the stars. Okay, so just, another part of this card too that I need to spin at you guys is that this card is the be careful what you fish for card. Like, don't make sure that when you're manifesting and you're going within and you're asking Jehovah what you want, and you're making sure that you are listening to the signs and syncs and the calling, that you're putting in the intention where it's supposed to be. This intention will not be working out in your favor positively. One more chance, because that's all you got. This is your 8th closing. That's it. That's infinity. So once you fuck that one up, Emperor, you're done. Or what you can do is really look within, start this chapter of your guys' life, because you both want it, because this is 3 and 3 wands right here. But together it's 6. It's a spiritual victory, So this Empress is waiting for you, or you are waiting for him in his Empress energy, or you are waiting for her in her Empress energy, however it seems to play. All right, so the fish and the stars came out. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Oh, sheesh. Emperor, my goodness, what is up your butt? Seriously, you don't want to do the work? Then you ain't gonna have your victory here. My goodness. Also, okay, 34 and 16 is 50. That's a 5. Well, 5 is being brought up. So this is Capricorn. This is also Aries too. The men's card is Aries. So it could be an Aries in the negative, or it could be a Capricorn in the negative, because of the tree that's coming into play with the bridge here. And the tree is grounding yourself, but it's also looking within and making sure that your health is okay. So maybe this Emperor is feeling this way, not only on the inside, but on the outside. Maybe with this tree here, and he's not feeling so well inside, and he has to focus on his health. And I really feel like it's mental health, because of all this spiritual, passionate wands here. I mean, we have wands out of everything. And then this right here, that just tells me mental distress, right? This is just in his head and his bed. this Capricorn or this Aries or whatever devil energy is surrounding this vessel is making him or her masculine. It's masculine, you guys. The female card would have came out. It's masculine. So it's making this masculine feel like he's all mentally stuck because he's in this Emperor in denial energy, and he can't just open up his eyes and see that this is all in front of him. It really is, because you have this spiritual double ending right here, right? With this new cup of love that your Empress wants too, because she's standing upright. She's truthful as hell. She's standing in the upright. She recognizes, she sees you, Emperor. She sees you as her counterpart. You wouldn't have come out as the Emperor if you weren't supposed to. So you are super double stuck here. And, you know, a lot of the time when Gemini comes out, that can also go back to the Magician card. That's also a physician. So I'm kind of picking up, like, maybe your health here, Emperor, you need to go to the doctor. There's something really going on, and maybe not just this mental capacity, maybe not behavioral health, but maybe there's something going on physically within you that's really, you need to get checked out, because the physician just wouldn't come up out of nowhere with my double Gemini cards here. So I really feel like not only do you have to take care of the inside, but you need to abundantly take care of yourself as a whole, and that's the inside and the outside. So maybe you need to be going to the doctor here. Let's see. At the house. Oh, yep. You need to go to the love doctor, Emperor, because your heart space is suffering. Really, that's what I'm getting out of it. Oh, because you was thieving. You just like to be this mouse, this shitty rat, right? All right, so Emperor and his negative, and the house is, you know, also family life, you know, secure, stability, all that kind of stuff. But really, I'm taking in this right now is that this is your heart space and that it's suffering here. You are suffering at home because of this intention that you had. Because not only were you coming in the night to steal from the Empress, whenever you would steal from the Empress, or whenever you decide to behave like this, Emperor, you're also stealing from yourself, which is self-harm, you know. And then you have the compass, because you don't know, in the negative, because you don't know which way to go. You don't see what coming, and that you do not have control of which way you are going to go. 2711. You have control of what choices you want to make, because you are a human with free will. However, you are still or not in control, and whatever free will that you decide to make, you're still going to have spiritual consequences, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And Jehovah's saying right now, if you don't get your butt in gear, you're going to continue this suffering, and you ain't going to go anywhere positive. You're not going to be able to meet up with your Empress, who's already so far ahead of you, right? Yeah, because some serious communication needs to take place in the negative too. Oh no. Oh, and then this ring, you guys. Oh, and then the well, and so, oh man, Emperor, you know what I'm seeing? You are well on your way for this spiritual awakening to happen, whether you want it to or not, because you need to take a deeper look. You need to take such a deeper look and see God's light. That's exactly what's going on here. And this also has all four suits. So this is your energy matching for sure, because that's exactly what you are, Emperor. You have all four suits inside you, and you're also negative. Okay, you need to take a deeper look within. You really need to figure out what you want in your heart space, which this tells me right here, this is what you want, right? And all this tells me too is that God is showing you that you are suffering inside because of the choices that you've made. It's time to heal, and it's time to become one with your Empress, because you have this new start at love coming, right? Well, oh, your heart's broken upside down without her because you was acting like a fox. There's that tree coming back into play with the 1 and the 4. That makes the 5. There's no loyalty here from her, even though she's well on her way to just being loyal to herself. But this loyal will come back into play. It'll turn in the upright once you do all of this shit. Once you take this deeper look, because of these choices that you made. You guys, I can just keep going on and on, but I'm not going to, because that's just gonna dwindle on time. But you know, I've done it before, where when I have practiced, I have gotten all cards on the table as a whole story, and it is a beautiful energy, but it takes a long time. And some of these readings, you guys, I want to make them, you know, a standard half hour, sure, I don't care. Some of them I want to make like 10, 15 minutes. Some of them I'm not going to limit time because I can never put spirit on time, you know. So let's just see what happens day by day. If you choose to stay and watch the whole thing, I hope you do, because it's your story. It's your book of life. And this is how you're deciding to write it. And if you're not going to take 1 extra minute for yourself, for your Hova, or for Yeshua, then what the hell are you even living for? You know, you must have your priorities on straight, or excuse me, wrong. You must have your priorities on wrong if that's what you're thinking. If that's all of this materialistic shit is more important to you, because none of it's coming with you. All right, Yehovah, can you just give me a couple cards? I want to, oh, no, yes, he says. For the masculine here, 3 cards. All right, so, oh man. Masculine. Oh my goodness. So, you guys, wow. So we have the bittersweet card here, which this is the throat chakra. And this is just, you're looking within and you're also looking without. You're trying to see exactly where you want to stand at, but this is how you're representing. And it's really like the perception card. Like, to me, this bittersweet is that, yeah, this happened. I loved that. Now this happened and it's going to suck, but it's going to work out for the best, because Spirit's already enveloping within you. And here is your protection here, and just saying, yeah, it's going to hurt, but we're here to protect you. So please just ask. It's going to be bitter and then it's going to be sweet. You're already bitter. You are already bitter. And that's what's gotten your heart that way, Emperor. But look at what you have to look forward to is the sweet. The next card that came out was this insecure card that we already talked about. You know, here's God in your heart space. There's the cross. He's protecting you, because the devil is always going to be there. So Emperor, once again, you are just so insecure that it's stopping everything else. And this Empress isn't insecure about you. She's been sure about you, because that's how the Empress is. She stands up in her truth. She knows her no. She's going to talk about it. She ain't going to be ashamed. She's already done all the work more than you have. And now you have that to look forward to, is that she's there to help you. She's already done this healing and already done this work. So use her to your advantage. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to say, babe, I'm hurting. Babe, I need help. Babe, I need to heal. Babe, I went through this and this and this. You know, she will be there for you, because she's your Empress. She's loving, caring, kind. She's the mother. She's nurtured you. She's nurtured you from day one, even though she wasn't your own mom. You weren't her own kid, and she still took care of you, right? And then the creation card is coming out again for you, masculine. So seriously, look at that devil. He ain't ever gonna stop. And look at you and your spirit here. Like, you have so much to create for yourself. This is also reflecting your root chakra, right? Like we talked about. But then here is your crown chakra. So God is telling you, yeah, you're stuck all the way down here. But once you get 6 chakras up, everything's going to wake up for you. And you're not going to be suffering anymore, because you're able to create this life for yourself. God's light's right there. I see it. You're going to be able to create this light for yourself. You're going to be able to create your purpose, your will, your no, and your truth. And you're going to be able to stand in it. Go to your Empress and say, gosh darn it, I love you. I love you. And I want to turn my whole entire mindset and my heart space around for you, Empress. That is what is going on here. 3311. Bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah, it's time. So dissipating in the negative here, but here, I'll just turn upside down. Oh, perfection. Stop trying to be perfect. You know what? Stop trying to be perfect. Your inside is better than your outside here. Stop trying to be perfect. You're being insecure over your flesh and your spirit. You need to just be insecure over your spirit so you can fix that. Okay, 3333. Dissipating here. So yellow, solar plexus, like this is just sitting here around and waiting. You're just sitting around and waiting to act upon something. And there's a, you know, yellow canary in this card. So maybe you have a canary or something. I don't know why is that coming through my spirit. But you're sitting here watching the news, watching TV, watching everybody else go by while you're sitting here waiting for something to happen to just make you shoot up out of your seat, have this revelation, and then you get to decide which way you're going. Okay. But the fact that this was in the negative, this tells me you don't have this to look forward to, Emperor, because you're finally just going to get up and do the damn thing. Okay. Come on. Come on. You know what? If he comes tomorrow, if he comes in the next minute, you're going to regret it. You are going to regret it, because you never got to have your Empress, which is exactly what he planned for you. Exactly what he planned for you. Dissipating, perfection here, enlightenment. Yeah, Emperor. Complacency. You don't belong with anybody but her, but you think you belong with the devil because you've been acting all this trickery out, right? With these mice. You know, I'm just surprised the damn snake out isn't out here somewhere, but oh, there it is right there. 6 and 1 is 7. Thank you, Yehovah. All right, so Emperor, Yehovah, I just ask that you pray over this divine counterpart here that I've been, you know, dwelling into. I pray that this Empress can stay in her know and be encouraging for her Emperor, because her Emperor still needs to catch up. Her Emperor is still fighting so much spiritually, you with inside, Yehovah, and I am so sorry. He doesn't know what he's doing. Please just put your hand upon him. And Father, I just ask that you heal him. I ask that you just send a lightning bolt straight through his spine, vibrate his heart a little bit, ignite that spark, and make him freak out. I want you to overwhelm him with your power. Yehovah, please just open up his heart just a little bit more day by day until he finally sees that his propeller is activated. He's opening up his heart and he's gonna do the damn thing. Thank you, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sure I will see you soon and later. Please, you know, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself, Emperor, because as you're chasing yourself for your Empress, you're forgetting one huge thing. You are chasing yourself. 36:11 on the clock. You are chasing yourself. Okay? Ooh, another way that I could spin it too is that this isn't a divine counterpart. This is just the Emperor trying to have full stability. That could be another way of it too, is that Emperor, you're really looking in, and your Empress energies, your female energies are balanced, but not your masculine energies. So not only could this be an Empress divine counterpart twin flame, but this also could be your own self-love reading too, Emperor. So come on, look at you. You got this whole throne in your kingdom waiting for you. Okay? Hoot hoot. Wounds into light. I love you.